Hey, welcome in, Outlaws. That's right. This is KGB from the C Sports Network, home to your streaming Outlaws, Clan HBS. Here we are, day 2 of Game 2 for the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Diego Padres. Game 1, we seen the Dodgers yesterday defeat San Diego 14-1. Dodgers jumped out early and top of the first inning, an 8-run inning, and they looked amazing yesterday. Actually, their batting was pretty crisp. Their fielding, great defense. So they looked pretty tough. The lineup has absolutely changed today, so go ahead and bring up the lineup. So Rojas should be lead off. Freddie Freeman will be batting second, and Will Smith batting third in the hole. Followed by Muncy batting fourth. Margot batting fifth. Vargas sixth. Owing seventh. Rushing eighth. Ramos ninth. And for the Dodgers, Landon Knack will be the right-handed pitcher starting today's game for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, good things. We are down on the field. Let's go ahead. It's set for supposed to be a 2:08 first pitch. Here we are about 2:02, about 3 after 2. It's showing Knack on the mound. Oh, I had to commercial break. Alright, so why don't we go ahead, we're gonna pause up all this. I'd like to thank everybody that stopped by yesterday and supported the channel. We put on 4 subs, just about hit our 800 mark. As you can see, we're sitting at 800, and we have 799. Unfortunately, this won't be the first time the channel's hit 800. About 5 months ago, we were up to 900 and some subs. So we lost 120. Roughly 120, 130. And we're just now starting to rebuild our way back up. So, but it was great. I had fun. Hopefully everybody enjoyed yesterday's broadcast. Maverick was supposed to join us, but he may have already took off. He has to fill his tractor up at the end of the day for work and whatnot, so he may join us once he gets in his truck for his drive home. No guarantees, but possible. Okay, that's a little crazy. A long commercial break. Sorry about that, guys and gals. The dog howling out there. Alright, so welcome into the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Happy to have you. Hey, be sure to join us in the chat. If you got anything to say, any comments. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Okay, so we're now at 2:07. So first pitch should be here in a few minutes. We should be getting up on it. Alright, so let's check the interactive. Nope, still not up. Gonna be the Padres at bat first. Here we go. Now we're down on the field. Now we're cooking with gas. Welcome into the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so already, and you'd like to help a small streamer out by reaching our goals, I have an 800 subscriber goal. If you haven't done so already, please, first of all, hit that thumbs up. And secondly, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. Love to have you as a member. How you doing today, Kenneth? Got a bunch of new emojis and everything ready to go up into the channel there, Kenneth. You know how we would call they called him Bum first, but I renamed him to the Bung. I got some emoji stuff for that. I got some D-Train emojis. Myself and Maverick have been made into little emoji characters. All kinds of cool stuff. All right, so looks like we're going to get ready. Here comes the Padres to the plate. All right, so Tyler Wade is going to start off for the Padres. Then we'll have Cal Mitchell and Paulie will be batting in the whole third. Hey, Lenny, how you doing there? Let's go Braves. Yeah, I agree. Let's go Braves. Hopefully tomorrow. Braves' first game's tomorrow against Tampa Bay.
Stop spot for the Padres. Locked down now by Ha-Seong Kim. Underway with a pitch outside. Ball one. So the Padres have decided as far as the shortstop position goes. It'll be Ha-Seong Kim's job. They moved Xander Bogaerts from short to second base. 1-1 now the count. Right. Check swing. That was not checked.
Called down the third base up.
So Mike
says he swung.
His first year as
so that's going to be called a strike. 1-1
had
count.
been in St. Louis for a few years. Did a good job
nice
with the Cardinals. And it was actually kind of surprising when he was let go. Strike in there, and it's 1-2.
And they came over to San Diego.
Yeah, we're going to start off like
who went to San Francisco.
If community votes right tonight.
Yeah, Melvin, a Bay Area guy,
with
went back up there. Former A's manager.
Chat vote,
the door for
we'll be hitting a Golden Broom tonight. And then tomorrow's Braves stream,
back in the top spot is the manager.
Start off with the opportunity of getting a Golden Broom because there's only one game to that first series.
Oh,
so yeah, we might have back-to-back Golden Brooms.
And for Knack again.
If
what is
the
mix that he has?
Gets right,
and with Will Smith doing the catching today, this is more than just a fact-finding.
So be sure to get your votes in, everybody.
Fouled off to the left. Long run for Muncy. Still going after it, but want to climb over the netting and into the seats. Max Muncy.
Remember to head on over to the community page as well and vote there. That is,
it's 15 pounds. He's in great shape.
Another way. Like, it just doubles our chances of getting a Golden Broom. Now, if we're right at both places, would we have two Golden Brooms? No. But it's just the way that
Home plate
if anything
umpire
gets wrong here, they
did
can
not
still
agree.
head on over to the community page.
Well,
And
Wes Smith
we
thought
still
it
have
was
that
a strike.
second
It was
opportunity
signaled
there.
the ball was away, outside. Well, it wasn't outside.
This one poked foul again, third base side. Not
that one was outside. Right there, there was foul
3-2 the
so,
count.
you know, this is
Top
spring
of the
training.
first.
This is the
No
first
outs.
game that Gabe Morales has worked behind the plate.
Wade is making Knack work. This will be the 9th pitch to him, and time is called.
Sorry about that. I just caught
Batter still with
up.
1 timeout this year per bat. Pitch clock shortened to 15 seconds with the bases empty for 2024. There's a swing.
Swing and a miss.
Three.
Strike 3, first
And
out.
Knack gets his first punch out of the ball game.
Well, it was an off-speed pitch, maybe not in the ideal location, but you figure that Wade was probably fooled. I mean, here comes the off-speed, and it's up and away. It may have been ball 4, but really too close to be taken. And Wade checked with Morales just to see, well, was it a strike or not?
We'll face Cal Mitchell now. Mitchell appeared in yesterday's game over in Peoria. San Diego native.
Remember, everybody, hit that thumbs up.
Playing for the hometown
Got a
team.
10 goal. We have a 10 thumb
And the next pitch
thumb
to
up
him
goal.
is
10
up
like
high.
goal to start the stream off.
2 balls and no strikes. You want to talk about the mix for Knack?
See if we
Four-seam
can't hit that 10
fastball
likes.
is what he relies on, the changeup, slider, curve. So those are the 4
Every
pitches
bit of help
primarily we'll
is
see
appreciated.
in the ball game today. In the air to center field, backing up is Manny Margot. Over to get.
That's out
Calls it
number
in for
2.
number 2.
I'll be streaming the game myself,
Well,
I know
Margot,
for
it's gonna
sure.
be interesting to watch him also
I haven't
in the
said
outfield.
anything, Kenneth.
Nothing more interesting than watching Miguel Vargas,
He'd
who's
probably
in
be
left
the
field
best
today.
person
He's been
to
working
ask,
with Andre
man,
Ethier,
what
the
he's
former
going to be
Dodger.
doing. Because
Long and hard
doesn't-
in left field.
honestly
This is
doesn't
a new
really tell me
experience for
much.
Vargas, and so far he's embraced it, and they like the results.
he's
First
going to be
pitch
back.
to
I
Graham
think
Paul, the first baseman, left-handed batter, takes a
before he
strike.
gets home tonight, he's got to go have his
They
back
played
brakes
third
put
base
on.
yesterday, later in the game.
0-1 the count. Here comes
0-1.
the pitch.
Foul
Foul ball.
and Knack way ahead, no balls, 2 strikes.
Well, for Paulie, not only big numbers in the batting average, you saw the graphic a moment ago, over 300, but also in the power department. He
Hey,
delivers
welcome
big.
to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by.
Still a lot
Just
of
now
unanswered
joining
questions
us.
for the Padres.
Still the top of the first. 2
As they get
outs.
set for the opener
1-2 the count.
in Seoul against the Dodgers.
And they're coming off a very disappointing season. And for Mike Schill, as you mentioned, taking over the
Padres.
helm of San Diego. They
Not
figured,
looking
the
very
year before,
crisp
they
yet.
eliminated the Dodgers in postseason, but last year really laid an egg.
1-2,
Strike
changed
3.
down and missed.
There's
Strike
out number
3.
3. So
It's a 1-2
we are
throw.
heading
Top
to
of
the bottom of the
and Landon
first,
Knack strikes
where we're
out
going to
2.
see that Dodgers
coming
come
up.
out and see what they can do. Can they repeat yesterday? That's the question. They had an 8-run first inning yesterday. I'm going to predict that it's going to slow down. I'm going to say we don't get any runs out of the first inning. Okay. Not liking that. Yeah, come on now. It's got me stuck on a commercial, everybody. I do apologize. I see that the interactive's ahead and that Freeman's already at bat. Looks like there's an out. All right, looks like I gotta fix something here. All right, sorry about that. Looks like Freddie Freeman just hit a home run. Look at there. Lee, his first at bat ends with a home run.
Home runs last year. And he's got one already this
Dodgers
year.
Jumped to a 1-0 lead. I called that wrong. I thought they'd hold us.
So the Dodgers strike first, a 1-0 lead. One out, nobody on. Pitch to Will Smith.
Oh, that's a nice crack.
Drifting back
to right field.
The right fielder.
Fielder gets under it. Easy can of corn. Out number 2.
There's Max Muncy.
And for some reason, it had me stuck in a damn commercial loop.
Max is ready to go.
There we
212
go.
last year, but 105 RBIs.
Now the stream's caught up with
That's
the
a big number. Also, the
again.
home run number was big too, with 36.
That's going to be strike one.
Takes a strike.
So here we are in the bottom of the first, 2 outs.
Hoping for a big
0-1 the count.
this
Los
year.
Angeles Dodgers currently lead 1-0 over the San Diego Padres.
He was super productive, even though the batting average wasn't where he
Comes
wanted
the
it.
pitch.
But
Strike
it's all
2.
around production. I mean, 36 home runs and 105 runs batted in. That's what it's all about, is driving in runs.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
And he
welcome
had a
into
couple
the
of
stream. I
opportunities.
appreciate
He
you
had
stopping
Muncy, he had
by.
Freeman, and then Will Smith batting in front of you. He had plenty of opportunities
get
with
the
runners on
chat up.
base.
Brito's pitch to Max is outside.
In fact, you start to look at the number of at-bats with runners in scoring position last year. Who had the most? The man at home plate right now, Max Muncy. Who was second most in baseball? Will Smith. The Dodgers had the middle of the lineup coming to home plate with a lot of runners in scoring position.
1-2 is hit high in the air. Center field drifting.
That's
over
going to be out to
the
center field onto the
left
track.
center, and back
And
on the
he has it
track,
just in
reaching
front of the
up and
wall.
making the catch.
That's out
is
number 3.
Bryce Johnson for the third out. First inning in the books, but Freddie Freeman.
So, first inning in the books, ladies and gentlemen. When they come back, we'll see the Padres tackle the at-bat. Dodgers jump out to an early 1-0 lead. They didn't quite have the kind of inning they had yesterday to start out the game, but still, you know, they took the lead, so pressure squarely put on the Padres' backs. We'll see how the coaching staff respond and how the players respond. I know I'm a little quiet here, everybody. We're waiting on the commercial break. See. All right, so we are back.
1-0 Dodgers, top of the second inning. Landon Knack getting ready to go back out there. Show what he's got. The first and struck out 2. But you really like to see Freddie with that opposite field stroke, don't you? First ball swinging is Kyle Higashioka.
That's going to be shallow.
Coming in as the shortstop. Miguel Rojas glasses on, makes the catch left side of the mound.
Corn, out number 1.
And there's one pitch and one gone for the Padres in the second.
I saw some numbers this morning looking at Freddie Freeman. He put the ball into play
Hey,
Over
welcome into the
25%
channel. I
of the
appreciate
time
you
the left
stopping by
field
to watch
last
the
year.
game with us.
They count just as much going the opposite way as they do to pull the ball. Although, you know, pitches inside, he hit 15 home runs on pitches inside.
Comes the pitch, a little high, but umpire's going to give him that one.
Yeah,
0-1 to count.
yeah. So it's not just
Top
one
of the
dimensional.
second one out.
Where he said, "Oh,
LA
I'm hit everything to
currently
left
leading
center."
1-0.
Although that's his mindset, as he tells us.
Here's
Matthew
lined up in the
Batten,
pitch.
right-handed hitting
Down
infielder,
in the dirt.
takes one down and away for a
Ball
ball.
one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Landon Knack out of Johnson City, Tennessee. East Tennessee State. He was a second rounder. Picked by the Dodgers in the 2020 draft.
It's going to be high and outside. Ball
Looking at
2.
some things about Landon. One thing I found pretty interesting. He was the only pitcher last season in Oklahoma City to complete 7 innings in the entire season.
There
Strike
we
called out
go.
of Batten.
Strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, he's got tons of guys and a lot of talent working with him. And the Dodgers trying to develop more of the
Full
young
count.
talent like Landon Knack.
3
Still
balls,
looking for
2
a fifth
strikes.
starter right now. Walker Buehler going to start late, and Clayton Kershaw will join the team later in the summer. Right now they hope to start with 5
Big swing and a miss. Strike 3.
starting pitchers, swing and a miss, and Batten is out on strikes. 3rd
2 up,
strikeout
2
for
down.
Landon Knack.
And Knapp, after a lot of pitches to the first batter to lead off the ball game, has been very efficient with the strikes he's thrown.
Dave Roberts saying today at his presser that they're going to start the season with 5 in the rotation. I think we know who most of them are at this point in time.
Foul
It's
ball.
fouled off by Robert Perez Jr. Perez, the DH for the Padres, Double-A, last year hit 242.
Strike.
On the outside corner.
0-2 the count.
Nothing in 2 to Robert Perez. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 Dodgers. And the pitch up high.
That one was a
ball,
little
2
wild.
strikes.
1-2
that's
the
a,
count.
that's a spot right there that you're trying to overpower the ball. And the ball wins.
We're currently
Knack winds and delivers.
currently sitting at 4 likes of our 10 like goals.
That was pretty close.
Like
Down
to
by
help
the
me out?
knees, over the plate. Looked like
Hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel.
big breaking ball.
If you're
Will
new to
Smith trying to hold it
YouTube,
on the
guys and
outside corner, but
gals,
didn't get the call.
every time you hit
2-2
that
foul
thumbs up
straight
for a live streamer or somebody that does a video,
Just look at
that's
the delivery of
algorithm
Knack.
know
Did
that
not
you like
expect
that
him to
content.
make, I think, a lot
And
of
the more-
defensive plays.
the more
By the
thumbs
time
up
the
and the
ball
more
reaches
likes
home
the
plate,
person
his
gets,
back is pretty much
the
turned
algorithm
to home
starts
plate with
pushing
a
it to
follow
a
through.
wider audience.
And
And that's
he
how
falls
we
way over
become
to the
more
first base
known
side.
and are able to, gain popularity and a following.
High strikeout totals. Last year,
Please,
103rd innings pitched. He struck out
Like to help
99
me out?
opposing hitters.
Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
2-2. He gets another strikeout.
Strike 3.
Just pump that one right past Perez, and it's another 1-2-3 inning.
All right, so when they come back, the Dodgers will be at bat to see if they can extend their 1-0 lead. It's been a really good start thus far. Hey, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping in. If you're just now joining us, Los Angeles Dodgers are currently leading 1-0 over the San Diego Padres. If they come back, we'll be in the bottom of the second. The Dodgers are going to come back to see if they can go to work and extend that lead. Keep them subscribes coming in. Keep them super chats coming, and be sure to slap them thumbs up. It's 3 of the most important things for a small streamer. Besides just you good people, to be honest. You people are the most important. Got to have that viewer base. Chat's a little quiet out there today. Well, no, anybody, nobody's got anything to say, huh? How about them Braves? What do you think? How do you think we're going to do this year? Come on now. All right, so we are back. We are back on the field.
He committed to Mookie Betts, but he wouldn't commit any further than that in terms of batting order. And I think at this stage in spring training, the manager's got a little leeway.
Jhony Brito.
That's a popular jersey now.
Brito.
Ohtani.
Pitching for the Padres.
Dodger jersey. A lot of them around here. So, Manny Margot, at the plate, right-handed hitter. 0-2 count. He's been around a little bit. 264 last year with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Well, Dave didn't exactly go out on a limb talking about Mookie Betts. Not nearly as much as you did last year in a pregame show when you predicted that Freddie Freeman was most likely going to have a good year.
I went out on a limb, didn't I?
Yes. It was a very strong limb, by the way.
Yeah, I just, after he hit the home run, I talked back to the truck. I said, I think he's going to have a big year again.
Hey, welcome into the stream. I appreciate you stopping by.
Great start. One pitch, one home run.
Very happy that you chose
pitch to Margot, popped up.
Stop in.
Going to drift near the line. Right fielder Cal Mitchell
in caught easily for the out.
And there's one out in the Dodger half of the second inning. Well, I was happy to see Freddie didn't make a liar out of me last year.
No. He held true. But that's an amazing number that I mentioned about Freeman.
Remember, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already,
the highest
be sure to hit that thumbs up
hit
and subscribe to the channel. And if you're going to do the latter two, then hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we go live.
The ball the other way, don't you? As a left-handed hitter. It's always good. Here's Miguel Vargas. And he swings at the first pitch, hits it up.
Right down the line. Between two defenders' legs, so that's going to be a standing double.
Finishes it up with a pop-up slide.
Sliding double, I say.
And
Vargas might be a little
with one out. We'll get a double out of this.
Well, it's a good start for the young man. That transition out of left field. Mitchell
looks like he's okay.
Very frustrating season last
year.
So
it comes out, third baseman stopped up Vargas, short.
And
it looked like it just skipped over the shortstop's foot.
But he hit the ball on the ground.
Made it out to the left field.
This one was hit with
left
some
fielder,
authority.
So that was a slide-in double.
Well, Vargas at second base.
So we have a runner in scoring position
Owens
on
played yesterday.
Second
Pirates
base.
Last year, former first rounder with the Diamondbacks.
There, right back to the same place.
That's a base hit. Third base coach Dino Ebel will.
So now we got runners on the corners.
Vargas at third base.
I want to clarify what I was just saying.
It's like the Dodgers bats are starting to warm up.
Too often. Well, a 147 batting average for Vargas last year on ground balls. Good swing by Owens, who just really stayed back on that breaking ball left out over the plate.
Vargas at third base. Owens is at first, and at the plate, Dalton Rushing making his first ever Cactus League start. Got in the game yesterday. Second rounder in 2022 out of Louisville. And really, Dodgers are excited about this guy. His catching ability. His ability to get the bat on the baseball. So last year, a full year at Advanced A. Ended up hitting .228, but prior to that, when he came out of Louisville, started in the Arizona Complex League, and then in Rancho, 28 games with the Quakes at .424 to finish up his 2022 season. And now getting a chance to be the DH today. He'll get a few swings. One out, runners at the corners. Dodgers up 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Brito's pitch fouled off to the left. That's a strike to Rushing.
Well, every hitter has a timing
count.
mechanism.
That was a foul
Whether
ball.
it be movement of the front foot, whether it be the
Bottom
hips,
of the
whatever
second,
it might
one
be.
out. Runners on first
For
and
those
third
on the
base.
simulcast on the television
Los
side,
Angeles
you can see
currently
just
leading 1-0
kind
over
of
San
rest the
Diego.
shoulder, the left shoulder, the bat comes back. It hits the shoulder, hits
We
the
have
shoulder,
Dalton
constantly
rushing
does it, but that's timing
at bat.
mechanism. Now, you just don't want to get caught in between tapping the shoulder with a bat.
Stretch by Brito, the 0-2. That's up high. If you're a left-hander facing Brito,
so 1-2 the
you got
count.
to be aware of the changeup. He throws a ton of changeups to lefties. 39% last year of his changeup went to lefties. In fact, the slider's another one. He threw a total of 23 sliders to lefties last year. That was the entire allotment of sliders. Didn't throw a single one to a right-handed hitter. Well, now it's 2-2.
High and outside the
There's a
pocket.
question
2-2
about
the
Brito
count.
also. We mentioned the fact that, you know, you look at last year when he was behind in the count, he gave up almost a 500 average, 470. Well, he's concentrating on trying to get the first pitch across. Freeman first pitch hit. Vargas first pitch hit. Owings first pitch
I'd love
hit.
to hear some of you guys' opinions.
2-2 to Dalton rushing.
Got anything to say?
That's in the air.
Feel
to
free.
center.
There's no
And
bias
tagging
here.
at third is Vargas. Ball will be caught by Bryce Johnson. Vargas will come to the plate and score.
Vargas comes to the plate to
It's a
score to
sacrifice
give
fly
the Los
RBI
Angeles
for
Dodgers a
Dalton
2-0
rushing,
lead.
and the Dodgers lead it 2-0.
2 outs.
The offense
Runner on
continues
first.
to take advantage with opportunities, and they did it yesterday with a big flurry with 8 runs in the first inning. But some good at bats here in the second.
Yeah, yesterday the
Dodgers
with
picking
runners
up
in
where they
scoring
left off
position,
yesterday.
7 for 14. Today, 1 for 1 with a sac fly. That was a throw to first and near pickoff, but Owens is able to get back in time. And at the plate, Jose Ramos, right fielder. Jose played in yesterday's game over in Peoria. Replaced Andy Pajes about the halfway mark of the game. Right-handed batter takes low and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now here we go.
Brito
1-0
ready
count.
to go. Right-hander working out of the stretch. Short lead
Jose
at first for
Ramos.
Owens.
Ramos at bat.
1-0. Breaking ball outside
That's
corner
going to be
for a called
strike
strike.
1. Count even 1-1.
Great opportunity early in spring for Ramos to get some ABs. And we'll see a lot of the Dodger prospects at this time of the year mixed in among the regulars. Pitch, swing and a miss. Brito got it past him for strike 2. 1-2 to Ramos. Jose Ramos out of Panama. Last year with Tulsa, 113 games. Hit .243. Pitch.
Comes the pitch.
And that's a little bit
That's
low.
going to be ball 2, so the count is even again.
2 balls and 2 strikes to
2-2.
Jose Ramos.
For Brito, saw it this morning.
Hey, welcome
His
to
full
the
name
channel.
is
Appreciate you
Jhony
stopping by.
Rafael Brito
Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
So
I
2
would love to
spots
have you
open
guys
in that
subscribe.
rotation.
As a matter
He's
of fact,
trying to claim one of them.
Currently have an 800 gold that I'm trying to reach by the end of.
Johnny is spelled a little differently.
Currently
too.
sitting at 799.
Jhony.
How about you be the 800 and you hit that
25-year-old
subscribe?
right-hander from Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. 3-2. 2 down. Owings will run from first. There he goes, and here's the pitch, and it is chopped.
Foul ball.
Front foot of Ramos foul.
So we're going to have a full boat. Full count, 3-2.
Last year with the Yankees, Brito went 9-7. 4.28 ERA. Appeared in 25 games for New York, starting 13 of them. 3-2 pitch once more to Ramos. Swings and strikes out. Dodgers get a run on 2 hits. They leave a man, and after 2 full at Camelback Ranch.
So there you have it. We come back. We'll be at the top of the third. Dodgers currently lead 2-0. The Padres still playing without Pujols. Or Manny Ramirez. My bad. He is on the injured list, and he is day-to-day, not scheduled back for several days. Same goes for Shohei Ohtani. He's currently marked down as day-to-day, and I believe they say his next estimated day to play will be either the 27th or the 28th, I see. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just joining us, the Dodgers are currently leading 2-0 over the Padres. We're heading to the top of the third. So we will have the Padres batting first. Yep, my Dodgers swag that I got coming for streaming, that is sitting in Des Moines, Iowa right now. So should be, I'd say Monday by the latest. All right, here we go.
New pitcher
right up in the pitch.
Takes over for Landon Knack. Throws him by
0-1 foul
Bryce
tip.
Johnson, who foul tips it in and out of the glove.
0-1 the count.
How about Landon Knack, though? Before we get into Gus Varland, Landon Knack outstanding today. Varland's numbers, the Brewers and Dodgers last year, 16 appearances, 1-1.
Comes the pitch.
Another
big swing and a miss. 0-2 the count.
0-2 to Bryce Johnson. Landon Knack 2 innings.
Welcome in.
4
Welcome in.
strikeouts, 29 pitches.
Come on in.
Pretty impressive start for Landon Knack.
Yeah, pretty impressive start for the Dodgers pitching. Yeah, granted, it's this is only game 2. Stone worked an inning yesterday, opened up the ball game.
Yeah, Stone looked good too. There's strike 3.
Strike 3.
Well, how about the fact that 2 starters, and with Knack going 2 innings today, so 9 up and 9 down for the 2 starting pitchers over the first couple of games, with 5 punch-outs.
Varland now will face Oscar Mercado. Varland out of Williston, Florida. There's a swing.
Down third base line. Chopper. Gonna run foul though.
0-1.
A little different look at Max Muncy at third base. Which, by the way, when you talk to scouts and what we have seen also, as hard as Muncy has worked really the last couple of years at third base, in particular last year defensively, it's going to help him as far as a range situation. It'll take a little extra load off of his legs as the season continues.
Marlins' next offer is in the dirt to Oscar Mercado. Mercado playing left field today for the Padres, their number 8 hitter. Yeah, Max's swing's been looking good. The defense, I was watching him work at third base a couple of days ago on one of the backfields, and he's moving really well.
Yeah, I thought last year there was great improvement in going to the backhand side to begin with. The forehand.
Remember, get your votes in.
You can go that direction, but go to the backside.
2-1 fouled off.
A little bit more difficult. And the other part is that when Muncy goes to the backhand side and makes that stop right at the line. He has a strong enough throwing arm that he can get the ball across the infield in time many times.
Stretched by Varland. He kicks and delivers, and again it's chopped foul. This will go into the Dodger dugout on the third base side. Still 2-2 on Mercado. Mason McCoy waiting on deck for San Diego. Varland is out of Concordia University. That's in St. Paul, Minnesota. So coming out of high school in Florida, I wonder how those spring games were for him up in Minnesota.
Different.
The pitch. Oh, might have got him on the left hand. So he's heading down to first base. So Mercado reaches.
Well, this is something you don't want to do in Minnesota in a spring game, and that's to have the ball hit you on any part. It looked like it got a good part of the knob of the bat, but part of at least the pinky finger on the left hand, the bottom hand.
He was hit on the hand there.
Remember back in, was it 2018 on the St. Patrick's Day when Justin Turner got hit on the hand?
A couple staff members out there checking him out.
Fracture had to deal with, and that set him back.
Anytime a hitter gets hit on the hands, you have immediate concern.
Well, he's all right. Mercado will stay in. Says hello to Freddie. Dodgers with a 2-0 lead, top of the third inning. And Mason McCoy, the second baseman, the number 9 hitter. 221 last year with a dozen home runs in AAA El Paso. One out, and he couldn't hold up his swing.
It's a case where you're looking dead red fastball first pitch. You're going to jump all over it. What do you get? Breaking ball. Oops.
Varland's 1-0. Inside low. 1 ball and 1 strike to McCoy. And a 1-1 now.
Nice.
Yeah, swung on, and the other way it goes to right.
Out to the right fielder.
Ramos in right field. An opposite field single for Mason McCoy. And now the Padres have the tying run on base.
So ever anxious on the first pitch, looking for fastball. Well, he gets the fastball here on the inside part of the plate, fights it off.
Tyler Wade up for the second time.
6-1 Cubs, top of the second inning.
Recently, split time.
Rangers versus the Royals is
Las Vegas and the big club last year. He
Thank
had
you,
more
Kenneth, for that update.
Appearances in AAA. 91 games in AAA, 26 in the big leagues. With the Angels before that, the Phillies and Yankees.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping on.
It goes the opposite way. Miguel Vargas drifts underneath it, backpedals and makes
joining
the catch.
Stream and you don't know.
Stay where they are. And
Dodgers are currently leading.
For Vargas, we touched upon the fact that the new position
runners
in left
on
field,
first and
Andre
second.
Ethier is working on. They want a lot of repetitions, if possible, during the ball games. A lot of balls hit to him. Moving to his left and to his right. We saw him working out last year in left field a little bit before he was sent down, and he appeared to be able to go to his left maybe a little bit easier than to his right.
He did play a little bit of left field in Oklahoma City at one point.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
He would be an infielder, third baseman. He played a lot of third. And again, was the opening day second baseman.
Cal Mitchell 0 for 1 today. He had a line out.
AB's at second base position, but with Mookie Betts at second base now, there's not going to be a lot of at bats for anybody else there. So they look to put him back in left field. Talked to Clayton McCullough, the outfield coach, today about Vargas, and I talked to Miguel 2 days ago.
Hey, H-Town, how you doing, buddy?
Reports. Very happy with the
Welcome
transition.
in. Appreciate you stopping in.
He's worked hard at it, and obviously knows that if you're going to get some at-bats, you get to the big leagues, it's about hitting, and then they'll find a place for you to play.
And as an offshoot of that, as the coaching staff, they worked long and hard, no question about it. You know the guys really having fun.
Remember,
doing
guys
that
and
transition,
gals, we
we
have a super chat goal of $500. We currently hit 102 of that.
By Varland,
the channel survives on super chat. Every donation that's given to the channel goes back in one way or another, whether it's to pay for giveaways or just whatever. So,
with a home run
like
today.
to help small streamer out. You got the means to feel free to dig in that pocket.
Is struck to right field, and Ramos will have to play it on a hop. Here comes a runner around.
Here comes the Padres trying to score. They're going to get on the board. One run.
2-1 ball game. And
now we got runners on first and third.
Of a two-out
two outs
from Cal Mitchell.
So the go-ahead run really now at first base.
In on the hands a little bit. And with Ramos coming in, really not a good throw. The ball hit on the dirt.
Padres with a much better start to the game than they had yesterday.
Hopper to third base. That's just not a good throw.
We're on the top of the third, 2 outs. Runner on first, runner on second.
Word with Gus. They talk about how to finish up this frame. 2 hits allowed in the inning, a strikeout and a walk. And the man that Varland walked with 1 out was Oscar Mercado. He's come around to score. Right behind that post there, that's Michael Hobbs, one of the just-in-case guys, over from minor league camp. Pitch is cut off.
Swing in the dirt and miss. 0-1. I don't know what he was swinging at that.
Some spring training lingo that goes back a lot of years. JIC.
So Paulie 0-1 today. He had a strikeout at his first at bat.
So who are the Jicks today? Well, Michael Hobbs is one. They're there just in case something happens to the original.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Gus Varland pumps it past Graham Paulie, and it's now 0-2.
Well, that terminology is a definite upgrade over one that was used years and years ago, the Scribinis.
There's a pitch. A little low below the knees. 1-2. Yeah, but you know, for Hobbs right now, just thrilled to be warming up, maybe coming in the big league game. We'll see. Well, it's great for the guys, the young players that get to come over from minor league camp to be in the dugout for these, observe how things are done at the big league.
High and on the outside.
Pitch is high, 2-2. That's all part of the development process. And again, they're doing a lot of different things at once here. Not only getting the big leaguers ready, guys trying to fight for jobs, and then you get minor leaguers who are learning what it's like at this level. Chopper foul back to the backstop.
Yeah, we touched upon it earlier. One of the other things that the young pitchers learn is that when they get up to the big league level, the information they are going to be given, all of the scouting, all of the computer readouts, there's information that is absolutely overwhelming. And for the younger players, they get a taste of what they are hopefully going to be seeing in the near future in their careers.
Gus Varland hoping to.
Remember, get your votes in. The community correctly called yesterday's chat vote of who was going to win. So if we could correctly get that vote again right today, we will have our first Golden Broom celebration of the season. That's right, guys and gals. The Golden Broom celebration is at the start of a series, whether it's a 1-game, 2-game, 3-game, 4-game. We have a chat vote of who you think's going to win for every game. If the community correctly calls the vote for every game in a series without getting any wrong, that's called we win a Golden Broom celebration. Golden Broom celebration is we do a giveaway of all kinds of random things. CD keys to play video games. There's going to be some merch being handed out this season. We're gonna be doing some gift cards this season and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, lots of fun ahead of us. Lots of fun. So like I said, be sure to get your votes in.
You go away from
here we go. Freddie Freeman up the bat.
14 home runs.
His first at bat, he homered.
Look at a pitch inside and
a
low
solo home run.
211 hits last year for Freddie, second in Major League Baseball, only behind Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves, who ultimately won the MVP, finished first in the voting, in front of Mookie Betts, who was second, and Freddie Freeman was third.
Well, here's a question. I looked at it this morning. If you look at the last 2 seasons in Major League Baseball, who has the highest batting average of runners in scoring position? Standing at home plate right now, Freddie Freeman the last 2 years hit .381 in that spot.
Is that any good?
Oh.
He gets it off the
That's going to be a chopper up the middle.
The shortstop,
second base. Shortstop. Shortstop grabbed it, threw it over the first.
I mean, the numbers are really crazy, and the
out number
consistency.
2, bottom of third, 2 outs.
The defense and the base runner.
LA leading 2-1 over San Diego.
Total package. So look at where he's finished. Top 10 finishes every year since 2018. He won it in 2020 when he was with the Braves. Will Smith, first ball swinging, pops this one up.
That's going to be a
Tyler
shallow pop fly. Shortstop
Wade
under
makes
it.
The catch.
He retires the side, so when we come back, we're going to be heading to the top of the 4th. Looks like I need to do a little better job getting ahead on the batters, so I do apologize. We just seen the Braves bat. So we're back to the Padres. Where is everybody, Kevin? Or Kenneth? There I go again, calling you Kevin. Where's everybody, Kenneth? I mean, JT and Laney and all of them. I haven't seen any of them for months. And I've even streamed. I mean, I assume they don't care for football too much. He stopped by several times. Miss everybody. How's the internet been today? Been all right as far as I know. Why, have you had problems there, H-Town? Oh yeah. The boosted download, no, the download went back to normal, but yeah, they fixed my upload. It's been really consistent now for 3 weeks, going on to a month. So
Colombia.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they've
9 years of age.
They've been able to work that out.
Originally signed with the Mets, 2012 out of Colombia.
Oh, he got underneath that one.
It's a deep fly ball to left center field, but playable on the lip of the warning track.
That's out on the warning track.
Manny Margot,
out number one.
Out. In fact, Margot and Chris Matt were teammates at one point in San Diego. They were talking with the Padres radio crew before the game, Jesse Agler and Tony Gwynn Jr., and they gave us glowing reviews.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so yet,
so just an absolutely great guy.
I'm a small streamer trying to make the dream come true.
A lot of change-ups.
You need 1,000 subscribers to be able to
left center.
Get yourself monetized on YouTube. I'm currently sitting at 799. So if you'd like to help a small streamer get bigger and reach my goals, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm currently, my channel is partially monetized. We have what's called super chats, guys and gals. Every super chat is a donation.
Talk about the change-ups,
47.3% change-up usage
and during last season. First ball swinging.
We have a goal of 500.
That is picked
and
up by Chris Owens,
in the last month, we've reached 102
how about that? Chris Matt says
of that 500 goal.
So
hey, I tell you what,
so can
I'd like to help out a small streamer get
for
bigger
the Chris Matt.
and
2-1
reach a lot of my goals.
After 3.5.
For free. I certainly wouldn't turn it down. Oh yeah, I played a quick one before I streamed today. Racked up. I can now buy the 2 to 3 player galleon or whatever it is. So yeah, definitely it's easy just to do the Skullwood again. It took us 20 minutes today roughly to do it. Yeah, I'm sitting, I think, just under 400,000. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, myself and H-Town, we play Sea of Thieves. If you're a gamer, whether it's on Xbox, PC, or, and now I'm not sure if it's out yet, but I do know that it's either out or it is coming to PlayStation as well. That Sea of Thieves, guys, fun. You get to be a pirate and do all sorts of really cool stuff. I betcha. There we go. All right, so we are in the bottom. So we have the Dodgers batting.
The right of your picture, Jose Moto. On the left, Fernando down here with his annual spring training visit.
I talked to Fernando
absolutely
today, and I said,
we had to highlight what H-Town Sports is saying.
If it's any cooler than that.
It's cross-platform, everybody. So you can be on PlayStation, you can be on Xbox, or you can be on the PC.
You've told me you got to be careful when you play golf with him because
any of the other platforms.
He might take a penny or two.
So
he will absolutely
want to play,
laugh at you if
it's
you hit
free
a
to
bad
join.
shot. He hits a good one, it's just deadpan.
Max Muncy backs up on the pitch.
Matter of fact, we will be looking.
In the Dodger
we
half
will
of the
be
fourth
looking for
inning.
members
to
join the guild.
2-1 Dodgers with the lead.
We'll be getting the guild set up tonight, as a matter of fact.
Let's see again. Last year had more at bats than anyone
if
else.
you head on over to the the channel description or this video
Foul down the
description.
left side.
Of course, the Dodgers as a team
we have a Discord
had
server.
more at bats with runners in scoring position
join
than
that
any other team in baseball. You know, almost
Come hang out, play
30%
games,
of their at bats, somebody was on
whatnot.
base. The Cubs,
Love to have you guys.
kind of surprised me. They were second highest in baseball.
There's a line and a pitch, a 1-2, way outside.
Way outside. 1-1 the count.
Well, the Dodgers, another 100-win season, 162 last year. For Dave Roberts, his 5th 100-win season. He's only one of 5 managers in the history of baseball to have 5 or more 100-win seasons. Joe Cronin, Connie Mack, Bobby Cox.
Hey, Taco, how you doing?
To think about the company that he's
there
in.
is, Taco.
753 wins.
Actually, you know, if you head on over to MLB.com, this game, I do believe, this game is one of the free games you can actually watch live.
Count to Max.
This game and then the Arizona-Colorado game are today's free games for you to watch on MLB.com. Or if you just want to listen to it, you don't want to watch video of it. They do have the radio links as well.
Leadoff single in the bottom of the 4th. To bring up Manny Margot.
That's going to be a base hit right up the center.
Max gets his base hit right here. You see on the
It'll be just right of the shortstop.
A very timely
out to left field.
Monday was involved in, and of course, there was a moon landing yesterday for the first time in 50 years.
So bottom of the 4th, no outs, runner on first.
I know exactly
we got
where I was
Manuel Margot,
within inches
who's 0 for
exactly
2 on the day.
Where I was when that event took place.
Pitch to Margot. First ball swinging ground ball.
It's going to be a chopper to second, to first, double play.
There are 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
So the first moon landing. I'm in Anaheim Stadium. I'm in the batter's box. And all of a sudden there's a roar of the crowd and there's an applause. And I went, I didn't do anything
no problem, man.
That, nor did I see anybody on the field do
hey,
that.
Be sure, though.
It was the moon landing.
Stop back and hang out sometime. Appreciate you throwing
scoreboard.
It was put up on the
something up there in the chat. See, everybody? It's not so bad.
I mean, you can
no matter
hear
what
the
the question is,
for
feel free.
Minutes. I mean, stop and think. How
we
many
don't
times
discriminate.
up at the
We don't
moon
discriminate against nobody.
and finally sent something up there
stay
and
away
landed
from
on
all negativeness.
Vargas takes low. I mean, for a second, were you thinking, do I have to step out and tip my cap here? Or?
No, I just
no
out,
bullying
my jaw dropped
allowed
along
around
with
here.
A few thousand other people.
Our admins catch that. You're gone out of the chat pretty quick.
1-1 pitch.
Hope you tolerated.
And Vargas taps this one slowly toward third.
Oh, looks like he's going to get on first.
Single.
Yes, he did.
Walter, and the pitcher grabs it, just puts it in his pocket. And
2 out, single.
He's 2 for 2. Single double today for Miguel.
No, that's what he needs in that double in the first pitch in the second inning. The left field was hit very hard. For Vargas also, one of the big problems he had from an offensive standpoint was, I mentioned earlier about the ground ball outs that he hid. But the other part, too, is he didn't appear to know where the outside corner was. And I say that because the majority of his strikeouts, called strikeouts, were on the outside part of the plate last year.
Chris Owings at the plate. Throw goes to first, and Vargas gets back. So 2 for 2 for Vargas. Remember last year he was coming off the hand injury, and they were sending him to the plate and not allowing him to swing. And the opposition pitchers knew that. Remember, our first game last year was over in Maryville against the Brewers, and they knew he wasn't going to swing, and he still walked.
And he walked.
But now he's able to swing. He's healthy. And that wasn't the only time he walked when a pitcher knew he wasn't going to swing. It happened a few more times. I want to know to Chris Owings. Owings had a base hit in the second inning.
He jumped all over a curveball.
Vargas with Big jump off of first base. There's a ground ball to third.
Ground ball to
Grabbed
third.
by Batten. He'll
Force
throw it
out
to
a
the
second for out
We'll get
number
the force
3.
out there that retires the side. No runs, couple of hits. And
So when we come back, we're heading to
Dodgers.
the top of the 5th with the Dodgers currently leading 2-1. Three to 2 Rangers heading into the bottom of the 4th. Thank you for that update, Kenneth. Appreciate that. Remember, everybody, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hey, with that said, hey, I'm going to take a small couple-minute break. I need to stand up and get stretched out here. So I will be keeping an eye that once they come back and they're on the field ready to play, I'll get that sound back on. So I shall return. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like they're doing some interview stuff while they're batting. So nice left fielder comes in to catch that ball. All right, so the Dodgers Saturday will be taking on the Los Angeles Angels at 12:10 p.m. Sunday, the Dodgers will be facing the Athletics at 12:05 p.m. Monday, the Dodgers will be at the Rockies for a 12:10 p.m. Tuesday, Dodgers will be taking on the White Sox at 12:05 p.m. There's upcoming spring training games. So 3-2 the count. I wish I get done with these interviews. Foul tip, so we'll do it again. All right, here we go.
13th pitch of the at-bat to Oscar Mercado. He'll get another from
There
Tanner Dodson.
Sound for you now.
Well, Landon Knack told her that she was fine because he
Still
was there.
3-2 the count.
By the way,
One out.
don't try this at home.
Right.
We're in the top of the
Tanner
fifth.
Dodson last year between Tulsa and
Remember,
Oklahoma
get your
City.
votes in, everybody. Get your chat vote of who you think is going to win the game.
His control has been there. He struggled with it last year.
Another one yanked foul. Mercado did
Foul ball.
earn himself a walk, and he did foul off some pitches in his first at bat. But isn't that that's great producing, I think, on TV, to have a batter up they know is going to have a lot of foul balls, so they can have a lot of time to interview Landon Knack and give Dodger fans a chance to let them know him. And now we're looking at a 16-pitch at bat right here.
Yep.
11 foul balls out of 15. Let's see, I'm trying to remember the at-bat Alex Cora had.
18 pitches.
18
and then hit the
All
home
right,
run. The Dodgers hit him down the right field line.
Here is another pitch from Tanner Dodson to Oscar Mercado. And this one
That's
is
gonna
up
be
in
a pop
the air.
fly.
It'll stay fair.
Freddie
And
Freeman under it.
right on the lip of
Easy
the
out.
outfield
Out
grass will
number
make the
2.
catch. And so Tanner Dodson wins that long battle. 16 total pitches to get Mercado out, and there are 2 away in the 5th. Dodgers up 2-1. And now the number 9 hitter, second baseman Mason McCoy. Well, Landon Knack's pretty good quote, isn't he?
A delightful interview, and he got an inside look at what Knack was saying. You know, he did have the curveball earlier, a youngster, and then he kind of lost it. And for him to come back, he understands what he needs to work on.
But again, the Dodgers put him on the 40-man over the winter to protect him from the Rule 5 draft.
Well, there you have it, everybody.
That happens to. What does that
Mr.
say
Maverick
to you
Sports
about how the organization feels about you?
You have value.
What's up, everybody?
They trust their instinct enough to know that you have the
Told you I'd
ability
make it
and they
in.
want you to be part of the organization right now.
I had to do a few things before I got off work, so. DOT guy, geez. Come on, I don't want to block him in.
Columbus starting first base, huh?
By the way.
That's interesting, Kevin. Thank you for that.
College.
Now, that was a good meeting as Rojas came in. Why?
Looks like
Because
Spencer Strider's gonna start pitching for us, Kenneth says, and the bum's gonna start.
That's exactly when you want to come in and say, hey, wait a minute, let's slow things down.
McCoy takes a strike.
Yeah, they're gonna try something different. At least give Olsen a you know, kind of out and relax. You know what I mean?
Well, McCoy hits it toward the middle, right over the bag, backhanded by Chris Owings. He straightens up, throws to first.
Out number 3, so we're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
It took a while, but Tanner Dodson.
We're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th.
A 2-1 lead. Dodgers over the San Diego Padres. Hoorah, hoorah. Hooray! Hooray, hooray!
Yeah. I'm on my cell phone. I'm not at home. I can't do that while I'm driving.
Yeah.
I'm hands free right now, Bubba.
Hands free.
But if you give me a minute, I'll be able to click on there real quick and then
click it on, click it off.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna click on it, give you a like.
Ooh. So. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. We
are now 3. I repeat, 3 likes from our 10 like goal that we have set for the stream. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, slap the notification bell, and become an outlaw.
Working the
All right,
first
here we
base
go. Dodgers up the bat.
Hitting rushing.
Another freaking roundabout.
At the plate, nothing in 1.
Foul ball, 0-1 the count. Dalton Rushing had a sac fly earlier today.
As a lot of folks are around the world of Dodger baseball. 0-1 pitch. It's inside and low. De Los Santos originally signed as an international free agent with the Mariners as a teenager. 2 balls and a strike now to Rushing. There's a stretch and the 2-1 delivery from De Los Santos. Yanked foul into the Padre dugout on the first base side.
Oh, I hate that scrubbing noise.
It'll be rushing, and then Jose Ramos, and back to the top of the order for the Dodgers. Bottom of the 5th inning. Dodgers put up a single run in the first. Freddie Freeman with an opposite field solo homer. First pitch, too. And then Miguel Vargas doubled and scored on a sacrifice fly from Rushing in the 2nd inning. Takes low and in.
It's going to be a full count.
3-2.
Good take. That's a tempting pitch, but he's able to lay off of it.
So what's on everybody's plans this weekend?
Waiting the payoff pitch from De Los Santos. Yeah, wave and a miss.
That's
in the Braves game.
Rushing.
Yep.
Strikes out.
Let us know in the chat what you guys' plans are for the weekend.
Reach all the way back. He kind of short arms the throw a little bit. So he missed with one slider inside, came back, took something off.
Break the news, the Mav. Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
Last year,
I'm not even sure what news you're talking about.
Guys went
unless
up there
it's
hunting
what you were telling me yesterday.
Hit 429 against the right-hander.
Delivering to the right-handed hitting Jose Ramos.
I think Ken is talking to you there, man.
Ramos went down swinging in the 2nd inning.
1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. My phone's being a douche.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He just says, can we go ahead and break the news to Mav? The news is nobody likes you anymore. They're all taking their
bench yesterday.
They're all taking their ball and going home.
There'll be some changes coming up, typically after the 5th inning. Depends on
Braves game, NASCAR race.
The plan called for today for the starters.
Yeah,
like
well,
is out on deck.
I have a chance to go because I only live 20 minutes from the Speedway, but the thing is, I don't have the money right now to go.
2-1 rather. That's in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Freddie Freeman's got a helmet on in the dugout, and they were there in Bates.
But yeah, I only live 20 minutes from the Speedway, so
2-strike pitch.
But right now, I don't really have the money to go, so
a pitch clock violation.
I think I'm choosing to stay home and not fight the traffic.
So that will give Ramos a ball on the count, and make it full 3-2.
That is not the first pitch clock violation.
On this year.
It might be on a pitcher, but there was a pitch clock violation yesterday on the batter.
Major League Baseball found ways to carve out some more time. They went through the data this offseason. There's a ground ball right side.
Ground ball through the defense of the Padres. That's going to be a base hit.
One-out base hit for Jose Ramos.
One-out base hit. So the Dodgers now have a man on first. One out, bottom of the 5th. With a game that they're currently leading 2-1.
Maybe to get that ball. It's a full-out effort.
Almost talking to first base coach Clayton McCullough. Mark Malinsky, the umpire over at first base. Malinsky, Alan Porter, and Ryan Blakeney, the base umpires, rotating today. Oh, that pitch way inside to Ramos. To Rojas from De Los Santos.
Come close to being hit with that.
Wow, he tried to call timeout, and De Los Santos.
Sweet chin music.
Adjustment.
When is that, Kenneth? The Daytona race? When is that?
Rojas takes high and away. 2 balls and no
strikes. The Daytona race will be in July.
2 today.
Pepsi 400.
This guy's always so positive. Every time you see him, he's got a smile. He's got something good to say. He's just been a marvelous teammate since he has arrived.
The Atlanta race is this weekend.
This one foul up the left side.
Strong suit is his defense.
I see, Bernie.
I see, senor.
His strong suit is, well, check out all the boxes.
Hey, Bernie. Can you see the stream?
Yo. Yeah.
Start with the batter's box.
Did you see it?
Go to first base.
I did. Yeah, what's up?
Check it out.
All right.
There you go, guys. There's your first peek.
Can you see
one of the emojis have been working on
the course of the season where we'd see Ramos come in to spell Gavin Lux
That's
late in the games, maybe?
Mavericks #1 fan. That's my I Am Mavericks #1 fan.
For a hit. Rounding second and on his way to third is Ramos. An opposite field single for Miguel Rojas and the Dodgers with runners at the corners and 1 out.
It's funny you bring that up because that's exactly what I was thinking yesterday. In fact, after we left Peoria and driving back to it.
It's the only one I have in there today.
Is that in
I'll be getting some more in
late in the game, depending upon how Lux is feeling and how he is fielding. Two different things, feeling and. But
Dodgers picking up
in the 9th inning in a scenario if the position, the batting spot of Lux is not going to be coming up in a very close game, at least not coming up in the next half inning for the Dodgers should they need it.
Dodgers now have runners on first and third. 1 out, bottom of the 5th.
Well,
Is that Freeman? Yep, Freeman at bat. Freeman with a solo home run for his first bat.
Freddie takes high ball.
Matter of fact, first pitch of his first at bat. He put her out.
Training for Freddie. Opposite field drive and a home run. That opened the scoring. Uses the whole ballpark. Runners off the corners. Breaking ball missing off the plate outside. 2-0 to Freeman.
It was pretty much a guarantee for Freeman last year. Runners in scoring position. He's up there right now. First and third. Hit .370. I mentioned earlier the last 2 years he's done even better than that in these spots. .381.
.330 against right-handed pitching last year. You'd say, wow, he's just going to rake right-handers. He does, but his average against left-handers was even better. He had .335 in left-on-left situations last year. Two ball, 1 strike offer. And that is low. 3-1. Will Smith waits on deck. Freddie Freeman's average tops in the majors against left-handed pitching last year. Right-handers, he was up there. Ramos off of third base. Rojas off of first.
He gets back to first.
De Los Santos checked.
Tried to pick him off, so 3-1 the count.
Rojas back in plenty of time.
Freeman 1 for 2 on the day. Had that solo home run on the first pitch. At his first at bat in the first inning.
Right-hander stretch, and now the 3-1 to Freddie Freeman. Swung out.
Oh, deep to the track.
Field. It's going to be.
It's going to be caught.
But a run will score as Ramos.
Run will score, so LA will take the lead 3-1.
Freddie Freeman, Freddie's second run back.
Oh, will extend the lead.
You make contact, you can make some things happen. And just missed it. As far as hitting the ball out of the ballpark. But for Freeman, when he was ahead in the count last year.
So Freeman with a sack fly RBI.
400 average. Hit .409.
Will Smith with a man aboard.
2 outs. Runner on first. LA leads 3-1 over San Diego. Strike 1.
Strike.
Well,
I talked about it earlier. When you look at this,
I will let y'all know I'm going to get my brakes done real quick on the back of my truck. So I'm almost there to get them put on. So I will check y'all later, and I'll see you a little bit.
So if you have your middle
that was Maverick from over at Maverick Sports,
to put some tallies on the board, your offense is in a pretty good situation.
Yeah, he swung in and thought he'd join us in the stream for a little bit on his drive home from work. So thank you, Maverick, for stopping by.
Smith at the plate with an 0-2 count pitch. A little bit up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last year through July 21st, Will hit .291. 13 home runs. After that date on the calendar, .222 with 6 home runs. Strikes out here on appeal, but the Dodgers do pick up a run. 2 hits. There's a man left. We go to the 6th.
So 3-1 Dodgers leading the San Diego Padres.
Most of them, we'll run through those for you in a little bit.
All right, so we got T.J. McFarland.
4 appearances
in
in
the
AAA
pitch
last
for
year for
the
McFarland. He's been
Los
around a bit.
Angeles Dodgers.
And there goes Will Smith, Miguel Rojas. Their afternoons are going to finish up a little early. Same with Max Muncy. They head back to the clubhouse. T.J. McFarland, Major League veteran, delivers the first pitch to Jacob Marcy. Marcy is one of the top prospects right now for the Padres. McFarland delivers low. Yeah, McFarland, he goes back to 2007 when he was drafted by Cleveland out of Palos Hills, Illinois. He has been with a number of teams, including the Orioles for a long time. Diamondbacks, a couple of them. There's a ground ball to short.
And couldn't get it.
But can't get it
Padres
to
legged
first
it
in
out,
time.
so they are
Difficult
on
play
pace. Run around
for the
first,
new
top of 6.
Dodger
No outs.
shortstop coming in off the bench, trying to retire Marcy, who runs well down the first
Currently
base.
behind the lead, 3-1.
A long way is it, Sweeney, playing up the middle. The fact that he could get to the baseball was rather impressive to begin with.
Sweeney, the new shortstop. Alex Freeland is the new third baseman. Austin Gauthier, second day in a row, he's at second base. There's a wave and a miss. Tyler Robertson,
miss.
in his first plate appearance, he comes in for Cal Mitchell. Facing T.J. McFarland, also pitched for the Athletics, the Cardinals, most recently for the Mets. Oh, that one's off the glove of Sweeney. Gauthier there to help him out. That'll be a base hit.
That's going to be a base hit.
Robertson aboard. So back-to-back.
So we have runners on first and
Padres,
second.
Tying run aboard. Nate Mondu will be the next hitter. The ball will find you, won't it?
It will.
Just depends who it is and what day it is. Come off the bench. 2 tough ones for Sweeney. And Mondu, left-handed batter. He's been with the Oakland organization recently as well. 3-1 Dodgers, top of the 6th inning. Padres have the tying run aboard and nobody out. Left-hander T.J. McFarland sends one home. That whistle's in there for a strike. Marcy leads at second base. 0-2 the count to the left-handed hitting Nate Mondu. A little chopper to the left side. Sweeney's got it with a backhand. One play. It's to first.
Over the first.
By
Got him.
Padlow over there. And that's the out. The two runners advance.
See runners on second and third.
Robertson over to second from first.
Tying run on
Sweeney
second.
may be thinking, hey,
go ahead, run was coming to the plate.
Yeah, that's where it goes sometimes. The infield will come in. One out. Well, they're going to back him up a little bit. We'll play for the out instead here. Nathan Martorella came in and played first base yesterday. He's hitting for Kyle Higashioka here in the Padre lineup. Chasing one downstairs. That's a tough pitch to handle, I would think, for a left-handed batter against the lefty McFarland. Sweeping action. Another one on a swing and a miss. Strike two.
Get the first swing on that pitch. Why not come right back with it again? Question is, does he triple up with it now or try and straighten him up and then come back?
Well, he tried to triple him up, but this time Martorella got a piece of it, just fouling it off. 1-2 to Martorella. Dodger pitching so far in the spring. Again, it's early, but 14 1/3 innings pitched. 2 earned runs allowed. It's about a 1.29 ERA. They've had 3 up, 3 down innings in 4 of the 5 innings today. Now the Padres threatening as we get past the midway point. Wave and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a good sweeping breaking ball. And Martorella strikes out. 2 gone.
Nasty pitch to lefties. They kind of sidearm 3/4 of the pitch to begin with, and from a left-handed perspective at home plate as the batter, it looks like he's throwing the ball from behind you.
Marcos Castañon is now the batter with runners at second and third and 2 down. McFarland sends one in a little bit low. Castañon, right-handed batter.
This can be 1-0 the count.
He is from Santa Barbara. Well, that's where he played collegiately anyway. Got a Rialto originally.
Runners on second and third. Top
at UCSB in the Big West for the Gauchos.
That's going to be a strike right down the middle. 1-1 the count.
The scouting report on Castañon is that he has pretty much been an overachiever since his time in high school, where he frequently outperformed a lot of players in Southern California. Hotbed of talent. Popped up, and the catcher Chris Oakey, who has taken over for Will Smith, makes the catch, and that'll do it. TJ McFarland strands 2 men in scoring position.
All right, 3-1 Dodgers heading to the middle of the 6th. Beginning to feel a little cursed. Just can't seem to hit that 800 subscriber. You know, Kenneth, I truly would love to do some racing, you know, stuff like that. But I'll be honest, I don't really know anything about NASCAR. I've never really kept up with that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'd probably be so horrible at it. I know I can make a nice theme and set up interactives for sure. That wouldn't be hard at all.
For San Diego, the right-hander.
So we got Tommy Nance,
new
for
pitcher.
the
Padres.
For the
we
Padres.
move to the bottom half of the sixth. Dodgers with a 3-1 lead. And the Dodgers will have some guys getting some at-bats who haven't been to the plate yet. First pitch.
Big
Trey Sweeney.
Well, if you don't like the ball thrown about 90 miles an hour, don't think about being in the big leagues. 90 to 100 plus.
All right, want to know the count.
Put some gas on.
1-1, my mistake.
Well, think of the hitter's situation.
Trey Sweeney checked his swing. He did not. Peeled down to third base.
Peeled to third base. Says did not swing.
So what's the mindset of a hitter? Is it to protect the strike zone, or do you own it? If you're trying to protect it, you're in trouble. Protect it, yes, behind the count, maybe with 2 strikes.
One, 2. That's fouled away.
Oh,
Sweeney's a guy we could see, you know, depending on what happens this year. This guy was a #1 pick, a first-round pick, 20th overall by the Yankees in 2021. Has yet to make his big league debut, but one of the top prospects in the game. This was a good pickup by the Dodgers. Sweeney, ground ball left side, a base hit. Leadoff single for Sweeney.
And you need those
Sweeney
guys
with a leadoff single.
Situation.
So here we are, bottom of the 6th, no outs, running on first. Currently leading 3-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Not a bad pitch at all, but some good hitting. They're playing up the middle, a good hole on the left side.
Padres definitely having a better outing today than they had yesterday.
He knows how to play the game. And some
Dodgers
people say,
yesterday had
how to play the game.
Run,
not to the extent where you include instinct. That's the one area you cannot teach.
Pitch inside. Manny Margot.
Margot 0 for 2 today. Fouled out.
Yeah, think about Sweeney, too. He wasn't drafted out of high school. Out of Louisville, Kentucky, St. Xavier High School, and wasn't drafted and went into playing college at Eastern Illinois. And boy,
check swing. That's a strike.
For him. Went from being non-drafted out of high school to a
1-1 count.
Pick.
It took him a little bit longer to develop. I mean, not everyone is totally developed motor skills and even growth period at 17 or maybe even 18.
Margot hits this one on the fist, and it bounces in front of the second base bag. Grabbed by Nate Mondu. He throws over to Martorella at first.
That's the out number 1.
Play 4 and assisted to 3. And there are 2 down in the Dodger half of the 6th inning.
2 down.
That's why in the development stage, that's why it is so important and so difficult when you start to look at scouts. What is it that they see in a 16 or 17-year-old? What's the projection? Have they developed? Will they develop? How do you know? It is so difficult to scout.
Miguel Vargas 2 for 2 today, and he's got a pretty spectacular catch that he made back in the 5th inning against Bryce Johnson, robbing him. That was the Kirsten and Landon Knack half inning. Landon Knack, the starter, for joining us late, had a really solid 2 innings today. Faced 6 men, struck out 4 of them. Good day at the office. And Miggy having a good day at the office. As spring progresses, we're going to see how he patrols left field more and more.
It will be a process.
Pitch inside. How tough is it to change positions and transition and learn all the nuances and the things you need to learn.
It's difficult. It's difficult to even change sides of the field. By that I'm talking about maybe from shortstop to second base or third base to second or vice versa. Go to the right side to the left side of the infield. It's different perspective. You get a different look at the ball. You know, for me, perspective playing in center field most of the time. I didn't mind playing right field occasionally. I did not like playing left field. It was to me, it was like a duck out of water.
Miguel hits this one in the air to right field. If Robertson underneath it, he'll make the catch. And the side is retired. Inning over. We go to the 7th. Dodgers leading the Padres.
All right, so the Dodgers heading into the 7th, leading 3-1 over the San Diego Padres. Shouts for our friends. Good idea there, Kenneth. Well, first of all, we can't start this out without our buddy Maverick from over at Maverick Sports. That's youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports. And there's one of the new emojis that I got made for the channel. That I made anyways. This one's, Maverick being my favorite. I'm his #1 fan. We got all kinds of different ones, guys and gals. I've been working hard on them. So, look forward to debuting a lot of that. Again, we'll throw his link up one more time. That's @_Maverick Sports. youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports. We also have our good friend from over on the On the Go with CeeLo channel. That's right. You head on over to your YouTube search.
Back here at Camelback on
search
Tuesday.
On the Go with CeeLo.
White Sox.
Can't miss this channel. Great
hits, 1 error for the Dodgers. 1 run, 3 hits, no
another
errors.
Great streamer is
for
Goose
the
Sports.
Padres. Top of the 7th.
Does a lot of
Alec
content
Gamboa.
like what we're putting out here.
Oh, come on.
So if you like
He
this
was high as
content,
AAA last year. Spent a little bit of time in Oklahoma City. Was in Tulsa a lot. There's a first pitch ground ball to the right side. Gaunther picks up. Flips on to Kevin Padlo at first base. 1 pitch and 1 out for San Diego as Robert Perez Jr. is now 0 for 3.
Realize there were, 7th inning, game 2. But how about these numbers? Dodgers with runners in scoring position. Yeah, they came up with 8 runs in the first inning yesterday. But they're 8 for 15 with 2 sacrifice flies. Now that's refreshing.
All right, here comes the windup and the pitch. Strike. That looked like it was going to be called up high and up and out.
1 for 11 runners in scoring position for San Diego in the first 2 games.
Gave that one to him.
Tirso Ornelas, a left-on-left matchup here. Gamboa kicks and fires, and it's high. Ball and a strike to Ornelas. Dodgers have made a change in the outfield. Ryan Ward is taking over for Vargas in left field. Manny Margot's afternoon is done, and Travis Swaggerty is in center. Strike called to Ornelas.
1-2 the count. Top of 7, 1 out.
1 and 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. 3-1 Dodgers.
LA leading 3-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Gamboa ready to deal. Fouled
ball.
The catcher's mitt of Chris Oakey. 1-2.
That was a tardy swing.
And the pitch. And wave and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 2.
2 down on the top of the 7th.
Well, one late swing and then, well, hang with him.
Hang with him.
That's what you hear to get back to the dugout.
Yeah.
Hey, hang with him.
But you know, as
if you have an afternoon of hang with him, you know, had a long afternoon.
Had a tough day. But you know, as a hitter, that you chased the pitch out of the strike zone, so you're pretty much having a pretty lively meeting with yourself.
Well, at that moment in return, you know exactly what you did. You're mad at yourself. Silence is golden at that time.
0-1. That's inside.
Hang with him. You'll get him next time. Don't give up.
We've seen some guys, discipline the bat because they feel the bat might need some discipline. 1-1 foul. If you've ever seen at Wrigley Field, they have these water fountains in the dugouts, and there are a lot of dents from bats, and there are a lot of spike marks in them. Those things have been abused over the years. One and 2 to Kevin Plawecki, who is catching.
So here we go. 1 and 2 to
San
count.
Diego.
Ooh.
It's up and in. Spun him out of the way.
That was pretty close to being hit. Real close.
Chin music.
Gamboa out of Fresno City College. Dodgers drafted him in the 9th round, 2019. Down and away for a ball to Plawecki.
So we're going to have a full vote. 3 and 2 to count.
Outfield swung around a little bit to right center. Big gap in left center field for the right-handed hitter Plawecki. 3-2 pitch from Gamboa. Swung on, hit the center. Going back on it, Swaggerty drifts over to right center field. He's got it handled. Swaggerty puts it away, and it's a 1-2-3, top of the 7th. Stretch time at count.
Nice, 7th inning stretch. Bing, bing, bing. Boom, bada, bada, boom. Still on commercial break, though. There we go.
Around here, Camelback Ranch. Great crowd on
hand. Camelback Ranch.
3-1 Dodger lead heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, a great shot there. Matt Festa will take over. He's in the Pacific Coast League most of the year, the last several years with the Tacoma Rainiers, and had some ups and downs with the Mariners. 8 games last year, 8 games the year before, a couple of games in 2022. But most of the time with Tacoma, 28 games last year, an impressive ERA at 0.53, and that is impressive considering you're getting an ERA of almost half a run in the Pacific Coast League. where you play a number of games at altitude, including Albuquerque, where the Dodgers used to have their squad for a lot of years. Austin Gauthier, the second baseman. He swings and fouls it off the catcher Plawecki, who got the worst of that. I think that story tells it all right there.
Yep. Oh, here comes the trainer. He might as well bring a violin to home plate because there's not much you can do to help.
No. And he doesn't even have to ask, where did it get you?
No.
Just how you doing.
No, he knows how he's doing.
That's one of the tough parts about being a catcher.
So you want to be behind the plate and do the catching, huh? Okay.
Mike Schultz, the manager out there, he's trying to see if Plawecki wants to continue or not. Well, likely Plawecki does.
Yes, sir, Kenneth. I know it. Looks like I'm just kind of cursed.
One-plate umpire Gabe Morales giving him plenty of time.
To hit that 800 hump.
Professional courtesy. He's going to stay in.
That's a timeout for humanity.
Oh, it's hard to laugh in that situation, but you make me laugh sometimes. All right, so Gauthier ready to go again. Yesterday he scored a run. He walked in the ball game, scored a run. Played some second base, playing second base again here today. Non-roster invite out of Hofstra. He fouls this one back.
Hello.
At Hofstra, he majored in criminology.
Me. Yeah, I'm streaming.
So at some point, maybe
live streaming to YouTube, baby.
Played 4 years. That's hit in the air to right field and drifting into foul ground. That ball is not going to be caught.
Well, if you like baseball, you
Robertson
like anything like that, come join.
Drifting over, kept on drifting, and it was just out of his reach.
YouTube. I don't think there is a link. My profile. On my Discord profile, I think it's linked in there.
Just about every day you're playing in a different ballpark. Different configuration. It's fallen upon deaf ears. I've been a big proponent of having all the warning tracks exactly the same width.
Gauthier taps this one foul. We've talked about that a number of times, and you know the one that I know bothers you a lot is the one in Tampa.
So we're going to have 2 and 2 to count. No outs.
It's the same
material. It's the same artificial turf.
It's just a different color, so you don't know if you're stepping on it.
Yeah, because an outfielder can feel it under the feet. So an infielder, you go over in foul territory.
Well, Gauthier hits it in the air to center field, backpedaling is Jacob Marcy. He'll make the catch for the out.
And I really wish that the baseball
that'll be out number 1 for the Phillies.
More closely than I have. I'm just going off a gut reaction as someone who's wound up in the hospital, having gone into a fence years and years ago. But the baseball has done so much to improve.
Be sure, everybody, to hit that thumbs up.
The players.
If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and be sure to slap that notification bell.
Dalton Rushing, designated hitter, starting at that position today. Dalton's third time up. He takes a strike. Got a run.
And a friendly reminder that super chats are enabled for the channel.
Swinging last time up.
So
that was in the 5th.
Like what you're doing, like what you see here, please feel free to send me a super chat.
For a strike.
All that is greatly appreciated.
Dalton Rushing. Rushing wants time.
Well, Festa has a chance to open up some eyes. You know what, the Mariners.
Maybe someday I'll be able to do this on an everyday kind of
core that helped them
kind of thing to
look at the postseason.
Supplement my income. And that's the whole purpose. That's not the whole purpose.
Say one thing about Festa, he has a good grunt where he
hanging out. I like live streaming, being able to meet new people from around the world, chat, hang out, those kinds of things.
Hands tucked up just under the kneecaps. Padres with the gold caps in spring training.
Those are definitely a positive.
Inside, but Russian gave it a
run. All right,
run.
So that's going to be strike
for the
3
second time today.
For out number 2.
2 men out in the bottom of the 7th.
So 2 men out. We're in the bottom of the 7th.
Yesterday,
LA currently leading San Diego 3-1.
That was in the first inning. Part of the Dodgers' 8-run top of the first inning.
All right, so Kevin Padlo.
1 ball, no strikes to Padlo. Padlo takes one that skips in the dirt.
Well, Festa, scouting report, he grunts on the fastball, the curveball, and the changeup.
Is that in the scouting report, really?
Yeah.
No. He makes a lot of noise. There it was again on the pitch outside.
Well, I got a call this winter from someone who's doing a book on Nolan Ryan, who is known for a pretty good fastball. And they asked me, well, what about facing Ryan? I said, well, he grunted on just about every pitch. I said, the ball beat the grunt to home plate.
Going to wind up in the pitch.
3-0 is it for a
strike 1.
So if you look at the speed of sound.
Faster than the speed of sound?
Yeah. Faster than the speed of sound, the fastball. And the guy said, wait a minute.
5-4, Rangers versus Royals.
The baseball beat the grunt to home plate when Nolan Ryan threw it.
That's outside. Padlo will take a walk.
Got what down here?
Padlo, you may remember
Rocks
last year.
versus the States, 8-1, and the Cubs versus White Sox.
3 games. He's been around, though. He's been with Pittsburgh, Seattle, the Giants, Tampa Bay. Has been in the minor leagues.
I don't think I can see all of that, Kent. There's that damn heart in front of it.
Festa.
Well, thank you for the update, my friend.
He was with a man aboard, a 3-1 lead, bottom of.
Yeah, Colorado currently leading Arizona 2-0.
Evans winning the game in right field.
Chicago White Sox over Chicago Cubs.
Well, a walk
over
today.
The Chicago White Sox.
A walk in the park yesterday. 14 combined walks.
And we got Texas currently leading KC 5-4.
First of the afternoon, either team today.
Festa's pitch, the left-handed hitting Evans is foul tipped into the glove of
1-1 to count.
Kevin Plawecki. 1-1 to Drew Evans. Well, from what we saw from him last spring, and of course, just checking on things from time to time in Oklahoma City. I mean, Evans doing all the little things, all the big things. Professional hitter, professional all the way around. Play anywhere in the outfield. Going to get you a home run every now and then.
Here we go.
1-2 to Evans from Matt Festa.
Wind up, tries to throw him off at first, but the runner's back.
And Padlo back.
We're not going to read some of the numbers we saw yesterday. 60 total players, 21 pitchers yesterday.
It's a busy day. 1-2 fouled off.
Foul ball. 1-2 to count.
In comparison, just relatively speaking, the scorebook is a lot neater today than yesterday.
Yes.
Yesterday was an absolute mess. But today, a little bit more in order. And you know that going into spring training anyway. You know that the scorebook is so important.
Yeah, well, you know that the first week you're going to see a lot of young players, be a lot of different people in the lineup.
2-2 to count. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Runner on first.
2-2 to Drew Evans. Here comes the 2-2 from Matt Festa. The breaking ball is inside the full count, so the runner Padlo will break from first.
Yeah, very quickly. About the first week of spring training is really a lot of fun because we have a chance to see the players, not just with the Dodgers organization, but other organizations too. But we've been hearing about and reading about.
To see a lot of prospects. And really, you can see what the Dodgers have done to rebuild depth. You know, we've been able to see that over the last 2 days anyway, in game activity, to rebuild depth in the infield and the outfield. Payoff pitch to Avens. Runner goes, and it's inside ball 4. It's back-to-back 2-out walks. And the Dodgers still in business in the bottom of the 7th inning. And I think, you know, when you look at the signings, obviously, you know, the signings the Dodgers made, you know, headlines internationally. But when you look at some of the other signings that don't get the headlines, you know, the Dodgers baseball operations department, scouting, analytics, a lot of things go into it. And there's a lot of new faces here that are vying for jobs, vying for roster spots, who will provide necessary depth. Because it's inevitable over the course of the Major League season that, you know, injuries happen, stuff happens, right? So you're going to need depth at AAA and in AA.
And keeping track of who you are going to be calling should an injury and when an injury pops up. I mean, who's ready? Who's hot? Injuries take place at the minor league level as well.
All right, so we got 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Runners on first and second. Los Angeles Dodgers leading 3-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Pitch from Festa. Down low for a ball. Now, last year, James Outman hit his way onto the Major League roster in spring training and hasn't looked back. So he won a job in spring. Oh, runner takes off from second, heading down to third, and safe.
Hey!
Kevin Padlow. Well, he stole that off the pitcher, Festa.
Yeah, he had a big lead to begin with, the very first pitch of this at bat. So he took advantage of it and gave that timing.
Avens didn't see him go. He's still at first base.
Say hi, YouTube.
You know, that's a little riverboat gambling. If you're going to try to spike third with 2 down, you better be sure you have it.
Say Hazel loves you too.
And he had it.
Wow. Say hi, Kenneth.
90 feet closer for Okie.
Kenneth knows
Trying
me.
to add on in the bottom of the 7th. Festa's pitch. Now Avens goes for second. This one into left field, a base hit. Padlow will score. Rounding second is Avens. He is into third. It's
Dodgers going to take another
with an RBI
run.
And Avens had a very
So they're
good
going
jump.
to extend the lead 4-1.
Was moving on the pitch.
Still bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Runners on first and third.
Well, watch the bat speed on the television side. That breaking ball out over the plate. Boy, that is a hitter's delight.
So we're going to have a pitching change. With 2 outs, Matt Festa can't finish the 7th. So timeout, bottom of the 7th. Dodgers 4, Padres 1.
Oh. Daddy. Daddy. Hey. Kenneth says, hey, Hazel. Yeah, she came over and thought she had to say hi to YouTube.
batter will face Logan Gillespie here. Dodgers with a 2-out run last year.
All right, so here we go.
2-out runs in Major League Baseball. 369
all one
2-out runs. They did some of their best work with 2 outs. 240 last year at Great Lakes for Alex Freeland. Here's the 1-0. And that is in for a strike. It is Avens at third, Oki at first.
All right, here we go.
And stretched by Gillespie in the pitch. That's up high.
2-1 the count.
Alex Freeland playing third base. He can also play short. Third rounder by the Dodgers in 2022. Went to school in Orlando, University of Central Florida. It's this one in the air to left field, shallow. And coming in is Ornelas. He will make the catch. And the side is retired. But the Dodgers get a run. They'll leave 2. Heading to the 8th. It's 4-1.
It's 4-1. Dodgers. Oh, Q. Yes, you're gonna actually start seeing more Braves trivia when I start doing some of the games for the Braves as well. Yeah. Definitely thought. All right, so we are moving on to the top of the 8th. Remember, get your votes in, everybody. Get your votes in. We have the top of the 8th and the bottom of the 8th. After that, I'll give you 30 seconds after the conclusion of the 8th round, the bottom of the 8th. I will give you 30 seconds to finalize your votes. And what that does is currently the Dodgers are voted to win in the chat vote. If the Dodgers do in fact win tonight's game, because our community got yesterday's vote right, we will actually have the season's first Golden Room. And with that said, on one of the next streams that come up for the Dodgers, we'll be doing like a giveaway. Sorry about that. Oh, you mean first female? I would think. Who's that bat? Give me a second here. The Padres are at bat right now. They got a interview going on right now. That's why I don't got it on for the sound. Okay, so we got at bat is Clay Duncan. Foul ball, but caught. So easy out for out number 1. Freddie Freeman doing his interview.
But the one thing we do know about his schedule now, he's going to be off tomorrow, and then he'll go 3 straight days. So he'll play Sunday,
Unidentified
Monday, Tuesday.
Banana. How you doing?
After taking tomorrow off, he will not make the trip to Tempe. Not really a trip. As he said, it's baseball.
You are very welcome.
It's a relatively short drive down to Tempe Diablo. Jacob Marcy, the center fielder, facing Mitch Turansky.
It'll be foul ball.
You spent more than a minute in Tempe.
2-2 the count.
Arizona State legend.
State.
Turansky last year at Great Lakes. Well, playing up
down
in that part
dirt, so we'll have ball
country,
2.
no surprise for Mitch.
2-2 the count.
Pitched collegiately at Michigan
out,
State.
Top of the 8th.
East Lansing.
In the game that Los Angeles Dodgers are currently leading 4-1 over the San Diego.
Ready to go, and the 2-2 foul down the left field side. Marcy, left-handed batter, still with the 2-2 count. 1 out, base is empty. We're on the top of the 8th inning. Game number 2 of 21 in Arizona. There will be one split squad day where the road game will not be on. We'll have the home game. That's a little later. Spring training in March. Off to Korea for 2 that count, and back for 3 with the Angels in the Freeway Series that don't count in the standing.
Tigers also have those 2 exhibition games before they will match up against the Padres for the games that do count, as you said, for the regular season standings.
They'll play the Kaiwum Heroes of the KBO. Pitch clock violation.
Pitch clock violation.
Send the runner down to first base on ball 4, so Marcy draws the walk due to the pitch clock. So they'll face the Kaiwum Heroes.
That's the 3rd pitch clock violation in the last 2 games we've seen.
Kaiwum Heroes play at the Gochuk Sky Dome.
We had that slight change to the pitch clock. The pitcher will have 15 seconds.
1 on and 1 out.
Oh, the batter's hit.
Robertson. And now there are 2 on and 1 out. Oki, the catcher, will go out just to have a word trying to settle Turansky down. Well, the Dodgers have been on some international trips in the past. You've been on, Rick. Played in Beijing and Sydney, Australia, down in Mexico.
All right, here we go. We got 1 out. Runners on first and
it's
second.
Actually kind of a break.
4-1 lead. LA over San Diego.
And the Dodgers.
Comes the pitch. Oh, he got under it. Out shallow left field, right field. Easy caught.
Runner at second base.
Runner going to tag up and go to third.
Yeah, we can talk more about it, but the Dodgers in that last trip when
2
they went
outs,
to Sydney,
runners
Australia,
now
they really
on the
consulted
corners.
NASA. And they consulted some sleep experts to understand exactly what was going on. And what they did, they changed the sleeping pattern beginning about 3 days before departure. They told the players, look, if you normally go to bed at 10, make it 10:30. The next night, instead of 10:30, 11, and so on. They also said, look, install a blue light in your living quarters or in your homes a few days before you're going to leave. And it did help. They also installed blue lights on board the plane on the way to Sydney, Australia, to try and take care of jet lag. The other thing they said, international travel, as soon as you get on the plane, set your watches to the time of the destination you're going to.
Fouls it
so
back
1-1 the
for
count.
strike one, 1-1. Usually the first couple of nights, I know when I've been over in Asia, the first couple of nights usually are pretty rough.
Hazel,
I didn't have the sleep expert.
where's your bone at?
Tell me how did you handle it? Did it work for you?
Yeah, they also
ball,
said stay
so
awake
1 and
because
2
they
the count.
left.
2 outs, runners
They
on the
left
corner.
Phoenix at I think 1 a.m. in the morning to try and time it, and it was a charter through Major League Baseball to time it for the arrival in Sydney. And they said, look, don't go to sleep for at least the first 6 hours of the flight to try and set up the sleep pattern. So it did help, and many of us hit the ground running.
Two and two the count. 2 on, 2 out. Taransky's pitch. Just outside, full count. So the runner at first, Robertson, will go.
But that is
3
going
balls,
to
2
be
strikes.
approximately 11 hour and 55-minute flight. 5,957 miles away from Seoul, South Korea. You and I would be doing that game from California.
Ball 4 to Martorella. Well, we need to consult the sleep experts. We're going to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning, right?
3 o'clock. Yep.
That's it right there. That's a sleep expert.
He's getting a head start on that trip.
He's ready. He had a little help there off to his left. Mark Pryor will come out and talk to Taransky. Bases are loaded now, 2 out.
Uh-oh.
Like Freddie Freeman said, it's not a burden, it's baseball.
That's a great attitude.
That was a great quote.
Well, you didn't worry about, were you in the backyard as a kid and you playing in the park, at schools? It didn't matter, Basically, mom would tell you to be home by, dinner time or be home before it's dark.
Yeah, sometimes you time it though, right? So street lights would come on, and you figured, at least I did, I figured I had a little pad. I had a grace period. Some days I didn't, some days I didn't, I did, as it would turn out.
All right, here we go. So we got 2 outs. Bases loaded for the San Diego Padres. So a chance to take the lead and hit a grand slam.
With the bases full, he'll take a pitch outside. For 1 today, popped out him early in his last at bat. He swings and fouls one back. 1 ball and 1 strike. What was your park of choice over in Santa Monica when you were younger?
Well, we would play over the line at John Adams then junior high school.
This one's popped up. Shallow left center field. And the shortstop Sweeney called off by Austin Gauthier. Sun a little bit of an issue.
So that's going to be out
for Mitchell Taransky.
We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Get your final votes in, everybody, because at the conclusion of the 8th, we're going to close down the chat vote. Dodgers got out of that by the skin of their teeth. Oh, where are art thou our maverick, our favorite streamer in the world? We are your biggest fan. There we go. I'd love to, yeah. Sometime. Yeah, that'd certainly be pretty cool there, Kenneth. Absolutely. Again, doing another another invite or interview invite. 0-1 the count. That's going to be strike one. So 0-2. We got Swaggerly at bat. Then we'll have Ryan Ward on deck and Austin Guthier will be batting third. Grounded over to first base, steps on the bag to tag the runner out. Swing. Big swing and a miss.
%3 of his called strikeouts.
Here we go, back to it.
We're on the outer quarter.
Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Well, Ward goes down on strikes. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the ninth. 3 outs to get. 4-1 Dodgers.
So here we go. Here we go. Padres have 3 outs to make a comeback. All right, everybody. So, with that being said, that was the conclusion on the bottom of the 8th. So, we're going to go ahead and pull the chat pool down. All right. Thank you to everybody that participated in the chat poll today. We had a total of 19 votes. 84% of you voted that the Los Angeles Dodgers were going to beat the San Diego Padres, while 15% of you felt that the Padres were going to pull the win out. So, as we currently sit, the Dodgers currently lead 4-1. So here we are in the top of the ninth. We'll see if the Padres can pull it out of the magic sack. If the Dodgers, in fact, hold on to win, that'll be a golden broom celebration that the community has earned. That's going to be strike one. One and one to count. Top of the ninth, no outs. I don't have anything. I don't have anything set up for the next stream yet, there, Kenneth. Oh, swing and a miss. That's the ball game.
He strikes out two, and the Dodgers go to 2-0 with a
there you go, everybody.
Here this afternoon.
We have our first golden
Landon Knack,
broom celebration in the books.
He faced 6, struck out 4. Freddie Freeman with a home
I'll
run.
get that marked down. So we will come up with a day that we'll be celebrating that. And tomorrow we'll be bringing you the Braves game versus Camelback Ranch.
And a win, 4 runs, 9 hits,
and we'll have the opportunity
and the
of
Padres
getting
only 3 hits, 1 run to show for it.
For that game as well.
Good day all the way around for the Dodgers. Good day all the way around for all the fans here. Final score: Dodgers 4, Padres 1.
So there you have it, everybody. Final score: Dodgers 4, San Diego Padres 1. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by, helped support the channel, and participated. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, and then all the support. So this is KGB for the C Sports Network, and I will see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy. Thank you for stopping, guys.